Hey coach, it's Mandy Green from Tutor Collegiate Strategies and Busy Coach. Do you ever feel like you run out of things to say? Where you might start at the beginning, you feel like you have a lot to share because everything's new, but then very quickly you run out of things to say to the recruit. Or, hearing and seeing what other coaches are doing with email and letters and phone calls and text and social media, it might feel a little overwhelming to have to keep up with all of it. I get it. I want to share with you in this one video one strategy that you can use, and you'll find you're going to stop wasting a lot of time, but you're going to find ways to create content once and then reuse it, repurpose it across a lot of different areas, which is going to save you a lot of wasted time and energy. So I want you to be thinking, right? Think every single year recruits tend to ask the same questions. Get into the mindset of, instead of wasting a lot of time recreating everything from scratch, be thinking, is this something I can reuse? Because if it is, I want you to repurpose it across multiple different areas. And you got to figure it too. I mean, I have a lot of coaches say to me like, well, Mandy, I already told them that. I don't want to, retell them again and make them think that I'm not paying attention. Don't think that. I mean, not insulting the intelligence of any of your athletes by any means, but you got to figure how many times you got to tell them something before they get it, right? It's usually multiple times. And so if you can don't expect that if you just say something to them on the phone that they're going to remember everything. You got to back it up and reinforce. Keep sharing the same information over multiple different mediums. You'll find it's going to help ingrain in them as to why they should still keep seriously taking a look at you. So think, okay, let's say you have one phone call that you're going to make. On this one phone call is I want you to record it, get their permission, right? I don't want you to do anything illegal or whatever, right? But record it. Now you can use that phone call for multiple different reasons or multiple different methods, right? One, you can now use it for training purposes. You can see how effective you are being with recruiting. How well are you answering phone calls? Right? How well are you answering their questions? How well are you keeping the conversations going? How clear are you being and communicating the benefit the recruit is going to get coming to your program, right? So training purposes, you could use that information now to train new young assistants when they come on board, right? You could now get, I want you to pull the questions that recruits ask you on that one phone call. And now you can get that group of questions, and now you can use it to proactively now answer or ask other recruits when you're on other phone calls to see if they might have the same questions, right? So you're not just the check-in person. It's, hey, you know what? Other recruits have had this question on phone calls. I'm wondering if you have the same question as well, right? And now you're creating conversations. You could transcribe the content from your one phone call. Now, based on, say recruit asked one question, how you answered it, now you can use that as an email, right? And send out. Now you could use that content, you could get a picture and now post it on social media and use some of the words from the transcription. Now that can be your caption for the social media, right? All of this still is just from one phone call. You could now create a frequently asked questions folder, right? And in this folder, now you have it and it's going to help you, you're creating a template. Now you have that information, you can copy and paste and now stay on top of your responses if you're spending a lot of time emailing. Or if you have young assistants who you're trying to get caught up to speed and help you take the load of some of the recruiting with this frequently asked questions folder. Now instead of bothering you and interrupting you with, Coach, how would you answer this? Go to the folder, right? The question's right there, the answer's right there, copy and paste, send, right? So one phone call, right? You can repurpose that information across many different platforms, many different methods, right? Involve a lot of other people in it, right? With one thing. And then once you do it really well once, and again, as you're in this profession longer and longer, right? This is something, all you have to do is just optimize it. How can I make it a little more clear, a little bit more concise? So you will not only be improving your skills and ability to communicate as a recruiter, now also you're figuring out what's working and not working with the recruits that you're talking to, which is going to help you again, more clarity with what you're selling is going to help you move recruits up the list, down the list, or off the list much, much quicker. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that helped. If you found this video helpful, please like it, please share it, right? Will put out this content like this every single week, all in an effort to help you do what you need to do as a coach much more efficiently and much more effectively. Thanks, Coach.